What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome to FIFA 18 TV Loot Predictions Week 21. Get super cheap coins for FIFA 18 or FIFA Mobile at x3game.com in association with UFIFA. Use the code TVM for 8% discount. The link is in the description. Kicking things off on the substitute bench in goal, Wolf from Fortuna Dusseldorf made 5 saves, a penalty save included in there, a clean sheet, and was crowned man of the match in a 1-0 win. RIZZI, or RIZZI, I'm not quite sure how to say this guy's name, German off the bench, managed to get 4 goals in about 25-30 minutes. That game finished 4 goals to 2. Going back to midweek games which do count, Sam CLUCAS got 2 goals in a 3-1 win over Arsenal. Juan CAICEDO got 2 goals in a 3-0 win for Independiente Medellin. Callum Patterson has been on the cusp of an inform for a few weeks. He's gone off the boil a bit in recent times, but very early on, especially for Cardiff, he was doing very well. This week, he got 1 goal and 2 assists, was also crowned man of the match in a whopping 4-1 win over Leeds United. Barreiro, probably the most disappointing card in the entire team of the week, and I say that because he was originally a centre-back, for some reason played right wing-back, meaning we have a pretty slow, uninteresting right wing back to contend with. Unfortunately, if he had been a centre back, he'd be a sensational card, but the Club Atlas man got 2 goals in a 2-1 win. An entry from the Greek League this week in Alexander Prijovic. He got 2 goals and 1 assist in a 3-1 win. Henry Martin of Club America up next. He managed to bag himself a hat-trick and 1 assist in a 5-1 win. Shame about the skill moves and the weak foot. Daniel Hogue up next, 1 goal and a clean sheet, also got man of the match in a 1-0 win. Luuk de Jong up next, the Dutchman managed a hat-trick and he was also crowned man of the match in a whopping 4-0 win for PSV. Haven't heard this name in a long time, not since the late 90s, early 2000s, but Trezeguet. This one though is Hassan Trezeguet of Egypt. He got 2 goals and was crowned man of the match in a 2-0 win. Quite a few big names and high-rated players in the starting lineup this week, so Fabian Orellana finds himself the last man in the reserves. The 83-rated Chilean got 2 goals and picked up the Man of the Match award in a 5-1 win. Up first in our starting 11 is a player that not many of you are going to be familiar with, Lars Unnerstall. He made 5 saves, kept a clean sheet in a 1-0 win over Feyenoord. That was a shock result, so I'd imagine EA will pick it. Alex Telles, or Telles, never quite sure how to say his name, but the Brazilian got a hat-trick of assists and was also given the Man of the Match award in a 3-1 win for Porto. Despite the lack of pace, Fazio is always a decent defender within FIFA, normally gets a Team of the Season card, this time making a very late surge to do so as well. He made several block tackles, aerial battle wins and all sorts of other things, as well as picking up Man of the Match and a clean sheet in a 1-0 win for Roma. Yuri of PSG up next. Haven't seen an awful lot of him. I first saw him on Pro Evo, incidentally, when I got him in one of those ball opening sessions. But yeah, he got 1 goal and kept a clean sheet in a 3-0 win for PSG. Benfica were involved in a pretty impressive performance that ended 5 goals to 1, and within that performance, Jardel got 1 goal and 1 assist and was crowned man of the match. Couldn't really pick out anyone else who did any better than him, so welcome Jardel. ILLARRAMENDI up next. This guy was set for promising things a few years ago, sort of fell off the radar a little bit, now coming back a little bit. Very good performance for Real Sociedad on the weekend, 2 goals and a Man of the Match award in a 5-0 win, what was a very impressive victory. The first of what could easily be 28 informs for Juve this week. They absolutely slapped Sassuolo 7 goals to 0. Within that performance, Sami Khedira got 2 goals and 1 assist. That wasn't the best Juve performance, but it was definitely one worth mentioning. Should have got an inform last week, should have cemented it for this week. I don't remember the last time Aaron Ramsey scored, but this week he decided to score 3. He got himself a hat-trick in that 5-1 win over Everton. Florian Thauvin at it once again, this time scoring a hat-trick, and he got 1 assist and picked up man of the match in a 6-3 win for Marseille. Up next is an interesting one, and one that I've seen a lot of people confused about. I believe I can clear it up though. BATSHUAYI on his debut for Dortmund got 2 goals and 1 assist in a 3-2 win, all but guaranteeing himself an inform. So if you have packed or got him in the SBC, then I would keep hold of him for now. He's going to go to an 85, not an 83, the same as his first inform. Obviously, he's already got 1 inform 83 rated for Chelsea. It won't go to the same rating, it'll go 2 above, which is an 85 rated card, and it looks like a really, really nice card as well. Gonzalo Higuain up next, 92 rated, looks like an absolute monster. He always does this every single season though, no different this year. A hat-trick in what was about, I don't know, 15-20 minutes in a whopping 7-0 win for Juve. Of course, he's not the only player to feature this week from Juve. Sami Khedira was mentioned earlier. They could probably pick another 2 or 3. Alexandro, just to name but one from that game, but I can't imagine they pick more than 2. Higuain and Khedira are my picks. So a few possibles to talk about this week. First is Miazga. I'm not really sure how you say his name. He got 1 goal and kept a clean sheet. Also picked up man of the match in a 2-0 win. And normally I'd put him in there, but there's so many big names this week that I just had to leave him out. Up next is another player that I would really wish would get an inform, because I've packed the one to watch, as you may or may not have known. James Rodriguez, 1 goal and a man of the match award in a 2-0 win for Bayern Munich. Under normal circumstances would be enough, but there are so many again this week. And Henrik Mkhitaryan has done really, really well for Arsenal. Got a hat-trick of assists, and again, normally I'd put him in there, but Aaron Ramsey's outshone him. I didn't even know he'd got a hat-trick of assists until I looked into it. I just thought Aaron Ramsey straight away. Of course, that game finished 5-1 Arsenal. And of course, there is one more player to mention. Make that 2 more players to mention, because first up is Silva. He got 2 goals and picked up a man of the match award and a 3-2 win from the centre-back position. Didn't keep a clean sheet, got man of the match of course, but his side conceded twice. He's a centre-back, I'm not quite sure whether that'll be against him or not, but either way he scored twice in that 3-2 win, so I'd imagine he'll be in contention. And of course, Mo Salah. Pretty much mention this guy every single week, and I always get criticised for not putting him in pretty much every week. You know, when he scores twice or whatever, everyone has him at the top of the list, and I always get a lot of hate for it, but they're not going to give him an inform every week. And for this week in particular, had Liverpool won that game, yes, 100% he would have got an inform, but Liverpool didn't win the game. It finished 2-2, albeit controversially, but still, it finished 2-2. Yes, he scored twice, and yes, one of them was an absolute cracker, but I don't think they're going to give it to him based on 2 goals in a draw. I think they'll probably wait until he gets 2 goals in a win, 3 goals in a win, or what have you. And let's be honest, we won't have to wait that long for it. He's on absolute fire right now. So, yeah, we won't have to wait long. I've got the one to watch. I am a Liverpool fan. I want it more than anyone, but I just don't see it happening this week. And that concludes our Team of the Week predictions, Week 21. Now, there is all likelihood that, of course, I've forgotten 1 or 2 players, and if I have done, then do me a huge favour, lads, and let me know in the comment section down below who you would have chosen to be in form this week. Bearing in mind, there are a lot of players in contention. I haven't even put a lot of them in the possible, because there's just so many players who have scored hat-tricks and whatnot this week. But if you have enjoyed it, do me a favour and smack that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, of course, and until the next time, goodbye.